Good morning, dragons. I'm Mr. Salerno, and this is Flame, and we want to welcome you to the news of Camelot. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. A quick look at today's weather. It's a pretty nice day outside, dragons. Mostly sunny, high of 60 degrees, and like earlier in the week, we are told 0% chance of rain. That's the way we do it. We're going to quickly review our Positivity Project character trait of this week. Flame printed out our character card of humor. We showed you this on Monday. And Flame and I were talking earlier about the word contagious, right? And contagious can sometimes be used in a negative way. If you, let's say, sneeze and it gets all over the place, that could be contagious. You might get a cold from that person. But contagious might also be a good thing if it's used as humor or laughter. And humor and laughter are both contagious. Flame, yesterday, he goes to me, he says, "Knock, knock, who's there?" I said, "Who's there?" He said, "Interrupting cow." And I said, "Interrupting," and he just starts mooing at me. Moo, and he was laughing so hard. I don't know why he's laughing, but then I started laughing because Flame started laughing, and before you know it, we were just laughing and having a great time. And he knew that I needed that joke as a pick-me-up. So when you look at the people around you and you want to spread joy and humor, do it. It feels good. It makes others around you feel better, and it spreads all this joy and camaraderie. And in these very difficult times, that cohesion that we have through laughter is so important. We're going to get to now the friend of Flame. And the friend of Flame this week is a special animal to both of us, the gorilla. Now, Flame had asked if he could bring his stuffed animal monkey, and I said that's fine, but we're going to go over one big thing why monkeys and gorillas are not the same. They're mostly the same. Gorillas, if you look at this picture, right, they look very serious. They look like they've had a rough day in the jungle, right? But they're actually, like Flame, gentle giants. Sometimes misunderstood, but they're very communicative. They're very polite. They get along with the members of their family, right? They're also very protective. They want to make sure their family is taken care of. They're actually herbivores. Did you know that, Flame? Gorillas only eat plants. Now, this doesn't count those couple of bugs that might be on the back of some of their family members and they pick them off and snack on them. That doesn't count. They're mostly considered herbivores because they eat grass and trees and tree bark and roots and shoots, maybe some bamboo, right? And because of that, they have very strong muscles. They have a good source of fiber in them. They're super strong in the arms. They eat 10% of their body weight, but they put so much pressure on their arms and they walk on all fours that they need that energy. Now, sadly, dragons, the number one enemy of gorillas is humans, because humans hunt gorillas for sport, mostly illegally, and they use their bulldozers to push away forests and take away the homes where gorillas live. That's called deforestation. And that makes them the number one enemy to gorillas. Their number one predator, meaning the animals that attack, are leopards. Leopards eat gorillas, but that's their only real enemy that lives in the wild. Okay? So if you go about your day as a gorilla, usually you're just looking to eat and sleep. And when you sleep, this was really fun for us to discover. Gorillas sleep in these things called nests. And nests we usually think of as birds, but some of the food that they don't eat, some of those grass and tree products that they eat, they make them into these very big nests. Then the whole family sleeps at the same time, almost always at night. So fascinating animals, fascinating stuff. You might remember yesterday during Workout Wednesday, I threw this up there and said, more on that later. Well, this is later, and we got to the friend of Flame, the gorilla. They're very protective of their young. They care a lot about their families. The young usually live with the mamas for 2.5 to 3 years. And like I mentioned, monkeys and gorillas They're not exactly the same. They're both primates, but monkeys, dragons, have tails. Gorillas do not have tails. Gorillas are much stronger too. So we hope you enjoyed that. There'll be more on trivia time about gorillas, so I'm hopeful that you paid attention. It's time for dun, da, 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 the birthday box. We have one special dragon that has a birthday, and that dragon is Maya Reynolds in Miss Suvlas's class. Happy birthday, Maya. And in our Camelot staff, we had a birthday yesterday to kick off our April birthdays. That is Miss McKenna. Happy birthday, Miss McKenna. And happy birthday to Maya. I have a feeling we have a few more birthdays tomorrow. And speaking of birthdays and gifts, Flame, this came for you. Oh my goodness. There's a note. It says to Flame. Let's see what it says. Dear Flame, I watched your show and thought you could have my mailbox. I hope you like it. From Isaiah in Fairfax. Flame, you got your own mailbox. All right. You think there's any mail in here? It's filled with mail. Flame. We've got 3 letters and our Miss Flaherty letter. All right, well, let's get going, Flame. We got a lot to read. Dear Flame, Happy April Fools. Thank you for the morning meetings. I really like them. From Grayson M. in 3rd grade. I also drew an owl and wore my crazy hat for you. Grayson, that's awesome. Thanks, Grayson. Dear Flame. Oh, this is a joke. Dear Flame, what is the friendliest kind of school? A high school. That's right, it is the friendliest kind. From Joseph J. in 4th grade. You got someone telling you a joke. Here we go. Dear Flame, I watch your announcement first thing every morning and it really gets my day off to a great start. I'm learning so many things from you. Thank you for keeping in touch with everyone. It certainly helps since we can't be together at Camelot. I also like very much the Workout Wednesdays and didn't realize how much you know about yoga, my favorite exercise. Stay well and can't wait to see what you have to say on tomorrow's announcements. I will try to think of a good joke to send you. Love, Miss Muscopolis. Flame, Miss Muscopolis misses you. That's really nice. Thanks, Miss Muscopolis. Wonder what joke she'll send us. And Miss Flaherty wrote us, and it came in your new mailbox. Hi, dragons. Guess what? Do me a favor. If you have Camelot pride and want to participate in a fun activity, draw your best dragon and tape it to your window. I know you're all practicing good social distancing, so when you spot a dragon, you'll know you have a friend on your side. Stay safe, and thanks for being proud to be a dragon. Love, Miss Flaherty. This is awesome, Flame, so we've got to get to work. That means that if we draw a dragon and put it in the window, then other kids will know that we're from Camelot and that we have Camelot pride. So do your best, dragons. You can draw Flame, put it in your window, and if you want to send us a letter, you can write Miss Flaherty or me, and at the top write, Dear Flame. He's got a mailbox now, so I'm sure we can hold some of your letters. Flame, what a day. We'll put that off to the side. Oh, and I'm told that if I put this thing up, that means that we wrote a letter and the mail delivery person will get it and send it on someone's way. We'll keep it down for now, but maybe we'll write a letter to someone. Trivia time, dragons. Trivia time. So we've thought of 5 good questions that have to pertain to the gorilla. Hopefully you were paying attention. We'll start with, why don't we start with this one? Gorillas. Would you call them producers, consumers, or decomposers? What would you call them, Flame? That's right, you'd call them consumers. and not only consumers, but primary consumers, because they eat what's given to them right from the land. Okay, let's try this one. Would you call gorillas herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores? Right? Last week, our friend the owl, they were carnivores, right? This week, gorillas are, what are gorillas? They are herbivores. Very good. And we said that they might eat like a bug here and there, but they're not hunting bugs. They only want to get the plants and the trees and the roots. Gorillas, are they predators? Are they prey? Or are they both? Which one, Flame? They are prey. That's right. They are prey. That'll lead us to this question. This is a tricky one, so I hope that you paid attention. Which of the following is not an enemy of the gorilla? Which of the following is not an enemy of the gorilla? Elephants, humans, or leopards? What do you say, Flame? Yeah, elephants. Elephants are also herbivores, and usually there's this cool herbivore community that gets along, but we said that leopards are the predator, and humans hunt them and sometimes take away their forest. So elephants is not an enemy to the gorilla. Finally, Flame, what would you call the space where gorillas sleep? What do they make? They make a house, they make a bunker, they make a nest. That's right, they make a nest. They make a nest. Flame, you got them all. 5 for 5. I hope you got some too, Dragons. Hopefully you learned a little bit. On behalf of Flame, I'm Mr. Salerno. Hopefully you can draw a dragon, put it in your window, and show your Camelot pride. Tune in next time. Thanks, everyone.